Come on, try to play your fucking knockout game. Long hair, wild animal. But no, honestly, the wild animal archetype is how the long-haired man is seen. Why is that? Why do the Marines shave heads when they've got the guys coming in the Marines? Oh yeah, I'm gonna fucking make my hair fucking flare out like a fucking cobra, folks. I'm sorry if you're fucking going blind. I'm gonna do things in this video I've never done with my hair. Just bang your head. Duh, duh. Oh man, it's gonna be so different getting that haircut today. I mean, I could just do it right now. That's onion peel. But I could just, fucking, yeah. I don't know. I'd rather do it with a fucking Rambo survival knife, though. Oh yeah, people hate the long-haired man. Oh, the long-haired man. Oh yeah. Rambo. And I would love to be a little birdie in Sylvester Stallone's ear to help him come up with some really good ideas for the next Rambo. Where Rambo is protecting America, he's protecting women, he's protecting the tribe, he's protecting the community, and he's organizing the community because America is being invaded. And the grid is down, and the defenses are down. And this is a real-life scenario that I believe is going to happen to the West Coast of the United States one day. And the world's going to need more masculine protectors. Not evil, satanic dominators, but true testosterone-driven, because we were given testosterone for a reason. We're not cursed by it. It's only how you use it. Testosterone, you use that, it fires the muscles, you build up the muscles, you protect, you stand in the way with other men of the approaching monster. And you slay the monster and you have a good old party afterwards. Like something out of the Matrix. Where they're all, people of Zion, the machines are coming! But first, we dance! And then the twerking scene starts. Oh man, and look at how many people have long hair and that. So humans, by and large, are intimidated, it seems, especially Caucasians and full-on Anglo-Saxons, by the brown man gene that creates more body hair. And I have realized in my travels that men seem to be really intimidated by the things that turn on women. The very things that women, oh, Alex, you're sexy, oh, Harry, oh, you're hitting my buttons now, you're now fitting that mold of what a man should be. I think that's offensive too. Who are you to say that I wasn't cute a few years ago? I was cute. Oh, but you know what? This brings me to the other part of our conversation. One of the reasons, get ready for it, get ready for the Portland Rage, a town that is very much full of rage, and it's got a very interesting fighting energy, fighting past, street fighting past. A lot of rough men, tough men came out of Portland, but also a lot of activists, a lot of activism, a lot of so-called progressive ideas and wild thinking, as well as art and music and interesting expressions of human sexuality. Portland's got all types of energy, and I remember trying to find community, trying to find here. I'm sorry, let me conform my hair. It's starting to get a little bit wild. That's better. I remember people looking at me when I had the short hair going, that guy's a rich boy. He's wearing clean clothes. There's no pizza stains on his shirt. And in reality, I'm wearing like a $7 shirt from Ross. Or from the thrift store that originally came from Ross, but it's a blue shirt. I got it at the Goodwill for $5. Now I'm rich. And also that jacket is fucking 15 years old. That jacket has been through hell and back. That jacket is the Teflon jacket, which you're going to see me in as soon as next week, once I get this new webcam. The Logitech C920. Woo! Fire up the engines. I am going to spend every penny that I've got on the Logitech, and if I have anything left over, I am going to get a lapel mic that plugs with a 1/4 inch jack directly into the laptop for 20 bucks. If anybody wants to contribute, I just want to throw this in. I could use some contributions so I can get some better equipment. But let's get back to the topic. Just see people get intimidated by me because they think I'm a rich boy. or that I'm trying to be like Alex Jones. There should be more people like Alex Jones. Not, okay, since he came up, not necessarily doing everything that he's doing, but what he allegedly stands for. Freedom, liberty, constitution, bullhorn against the machine. We're human, you're a machine, you're evil. We will prevail. That spirit, I've always wanted to see that spirit in the black man, in the brown man, in the yellow man, in the white man, and all these different men around the world, and women. That spirit, despite a lot of the weird things that we do see from this particular individual from time to time. So let's just leave him at that. Done. Moving on. I'm not trying to be like anybody else, and I'm certainly not trying to be rich, and I have basically been technically homeless for 3 years, but I have managed to get from place to place to place and find just enough heat, just enough food, and just enough technology, internet, whatnot, to get the job done, to stay alive. But of course, people will put you down if you don't work every day too. You know, if you don't work 40 hours a week, you're a moocher, you're a bum. You know, what was it like for a lot of these Buddhist monks back in the day that would travel from town to town with a begging bowl? That's a question I've asked myself as I've basically gone on a very similar adventure. Non-attachment to physical things, non-attachment to what you think about my hair, and a way, instead of wearing robes that are torn, I have longer hair that has a very wild Cobra Hoodish nature to it. It's just like, I mean, I could totally do a cut for the WWE right now, and people would buy it. Especially if I was a little bit more buff. I'm not working out on a regular basis. I should be. But, yeah, I should do some push-ups later on. The point is, if I was cut right now, and if I was screaming at the top of my lungs, and if I had my hair out like this, I could totally be an extra for one of the fucking crazy-ass little guys in the WWE. Especially if they fucking gave me a fucking turban and a plastic AK-47. Oh, yeah, Allah Akbar, down with America. I'm a threatening brown man. I could totally pull it off, and you know it. And I think that's unfortunate, folks. It's unfortunate. I am not any more valuable tomorrow when I have my hair cut. But you're going to see my hits go up. Why? Because people are like, oh, I'm not going blind now. Alex has his hair short. Alex has his chops. He has his chops cut. And I'll tell you what, I was really offended when I posted like my recent Facebook pic. And everybody's like, oh, the chops, the chops, the chops, the chops. It was like, what I was really showing you is that I just got some fucking lights. And I got a black background. I don't look like I'm in a fucking Timbuktu desert yurt, you know, screaming about how I'm, you know, getting judged by all the neighbors for being different. No, I was in a different space. I was in Gunnison, Colorado. And I was showing you, hey, I was in the desert. Now I'm over here. I'm over here now. I'm over here now. And everybody's like, chops! Chops! Chops, 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 chops! The neighbors must think I'm a fucking loon. So what the fuck is new? And I did friend of one guy going, hey dude, I mean, I consider that borderline harassment. I mean, like, if you don't like my videos, just fuck off. He didn't really realize there was something wrong with what he said. I mean, I certainly don't go to a woman's page and go, chops, bangs, highlights, you need to get rid of those. Oh, you're making me go blind. But people will say that to me. Are you a woman? Do you like to, oh, you look like you're 5 pounds overweight. Ooh, you've been eating those Twinkies, huh? Let me pat that ass. Ooh. And you know, they're like, ooh. Maybe some women like that. They're like, yeah, ride that train. Twerk, twerk. But I'm like, no, don't be talking about my chops. So he sends me a fucking electric razor. So I'm going to get those chops right about to here and shave it off here. I'll tell you what, man. I look like a wild motherfucker when I just let it hang out. Especially if I don't grow out my beard. Or if I do grow out my beard. I also want to mention that I have a bald spot. And some of you have noticed this, but you just think I'm a fuck up. And I don't know how to shave. And people look at me at the store like, you don't know how to shave. So unless I shave completely, the bald spot shows. Which is why I don't do a turban beard. I'm not into that. I wasn't raised in that culture. So when people joke about that shit, I just think that they're fucking retarded. You know, they just fell off the turnip truck and they hit their head hard. They took a big dose of that fluoride, you know. They took a big shot of that vaccine. You know, they ate a bunch of fucking Big Macs. You know, they're drinking the fucking piss water Bud Light. Fuck Bud Light. Fuck Bud Light. Don't you ever try to tell me that. Fuck Bud Light. Fuck those that think there's nothing in this world but Bud Light. Oh my God. No, that is Texas. And there's beautiful aspects of Texas and Texas beer, but this Bud Light infatuation is just insane. So you fuck with that, not my long hair. But I'm going to keep this video. You know why? Because, as I just said, I'm a wild motherfucker. Looking one. When I just let it hang out. And I just do the nature boy thing. I'm like, woo, wild boy. You know, like I just did my bit. Like I'm going to strike out. You know, woo-ah. In a way, it's kept away all physical threats, though. I mean, there must be something about me. But when I cut my hair, and I wear press shirts, and I wear microfiber slacks. I love microfiber slacks. And I wear nice shoes, whether they be, is it Bostonian? That brand that I used to like when I was younger? The slip-on dress shoes? Man, I look like $1,000,000. I look like $1 trillion. Quadrillion bucks. Man, I am pimping. I don't use that term often, but I'm having fun utilizing a little humor in this video as I prepare to say goodbye to my long hair. I look motherfucking pimping, and I always have. And I've never been arrogant about my looks, but I look fucking hot. And women they just turn their head. Of course, I don't give a fuck about that, because as soon as I open my mouth, they're like, get the fuck away from me, you freak! So, I mean, physicality means nothing to me, based on the way that women have treated me and judged me because of my outspoken activism. And I've talked about that for years. Maybe the world will change. But until the world changes, don't try to jerk me off. It talks about a collective shift in consciousness and the rise of the feminine energy. The feminine energy is inside of everyone. And it's inside of me. And does it make me gay? Not about, you know, what you're into sexually, what your root chakra wants to get close to. It's about your energy. And balanced human beings, my nose is itching like crazy. It's probably anxious about this haircut. I'm sorry I have to do that. There's just like itch, itch, itch. It's all the electromagnetic energy I think that I'm creating from this discussion about the interesting aspects of the world. I'm sorry, did I do that? Ooh, tracers, tracers. The wild man with the wild hair is doing tracers, tracers, tracers. No, I am a electric personality, and I actually have just burned myself out the last couple of years. That's why I went out in the desert to kind of get a recharge. And now that I'm recharged and I'm getting a haircut, I'm basically reflecting on my philosophy and experience having longer hair. In a fairly animated manner. And I hope you enjoy what you got to see here the last year or so. I hope you're really enjoying the, the blindness factor right now as I do things like this. Imagine if I had gel on Halloween and I just did this type of a thing. Imagine the mohawks that I am actually capable of conjuring. Just, wow. I'm going to leave it like this. So in conclusion, I'm going to show people this video in the future that are going to judge me for looking all clean and in a suit and tie. You know, all those years that I've spent homeless with nothing, and yet the universe responding to things that I need. God, hey, if you want me to speak about these things, God, universe, creator, supreme being, tell you what, I can't reach people from this year. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, or she's like, or it's like, okay, well, let me connect you with this person, and let's close these doors and have some falling outs with these people, and let's move you over here. What do you think about that? And I'm like, that was quick. And that just strengthens my connection with the Supreme Being. And how healthy I've remained through all this, and the lack of disease, and I've never broken a bone, and I've never been knocked out. I've been hit hard, I've been stunned, I've never been knocked out, and my bones feel strong, and I've gone days without eating, and I'm fine. And I lived in the yurt, and it went down to -30 in the winter, and some of those weeks I had no firewood, and some people will actually die in a situation like that, and I'm just like, wow, man. Just wow. I hope that I shared some things with you that got you to think about things a little bit differently if you are in the box of judging someone else based on how they look. Ooh, what a prison that is, and what a slave you are, if you are of that mindset. To everybody else, I love you so much, and hey, I look forward to seeing you in the next video.